got this on one of our local auctions. This thing's got to be 30 years old. Anybody remember Montgomery Ward? So I got thinking whether I wanted to go ahead and use something like this to do my floor, but being 25 by 12, 20 by 20, I wasn't gonna throw bags in there and do it that way. So it's definitely a good idea to get a cement company to come and deliver it. So I'm going to be using this for smaller pads. So stay tuned. And I thought it was a good deal because it started out at $50, and I was up at Harbor Freight, and they have one half the size, and that was going, and they're going for $175 off of $210. So I figured I'd go ahead and bid on this. I put it at $170 and see where it came out. Well, I got it for $150, and you don't find them like that definitely anymore, because the metal on the Harbor Freight one was really, it's a cheap metal. So this thing's serious with a cast iron gear. Hey, Danny here. Welcome to my vlog. Well, what am I doing today? Well, I'm putting a set of wheels on this. I got some 3/8 pipe, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this, pound this in, and then I'm going to weld it. These are solid rubber wheels, and I'm not going to worry about taking them back off again. Be a permanent display. Once I get it set to that on here, because it's going to be a 10-inch, let go again. It's going to be those are 10-inch rubber wheels, so I'm going to have to make even it out on the other side. Also going to make it so I have a tongue, so I can lift it up, jack it up, and drag it around the property if I need to. So that's where I'm at right now. Weld this right to that. Okay, I got ahead of myself here. Well, yeah, further down the road than I thought I was going to be. All right, so I've welded a piece across the front. I flipped it over, welded it across the back, and then next step's going to be getting the wheel on here. I'm going to I'll be able to pound that sucker right on in there. And it ain't coming back out. So we'll do that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. And I'm waiting everything to cool down just a little bit here before I mess with it. I'll get back to it tomorrow. I've also got to build a tongue on here so I can tow it around with a little tractor whenever I need it, and be able to put it wherever I want to put it when I need it. So as soon as I get the wheels on it, then I can get a level, and I can make a set of feet to go on the front part here, make it the same height as the wheels. Looks like you could have hooked that to a pallet or made your own little trailer, set it on or whatever, because there was bolts that were in it, and I had to cut them off to get them out of there. So anyway, come to find out, after all that, the motor is shot. So in my collection of motors over the years, I actually have one that's going to work. So I'm going to have to replace that motor. Main thing was to get this on wheels so I can move it around. It's been sitting in here for freaking 2 weeks now since I got it. And I'm going to get some orange spray paint, and I'm going to paint it up and make it look, decent. But that's the next step is put a tongue on here so I can tow it around and move it around. Okay, I'm back. All right, I thought I was going to pound those in, and come to find out, I was actually able to draw them in just like a regular screw. That worked much better than I thought it was going to do. Because all I got to do is put this 1 inch on there and hold it, but it's just pulling it right in. Well, shoot. I thought I had my pole out far enough, but I guess I might have burned off the end of it while I was doing it. But now I can't draw that bolt all the way up without it hitting on the frame. That one did perfect. So that was a nice thing about it now, because it's got sort of threads on it, so I can just turn it around and back it out. So that worked real well. I'm gonna put another washer on the back side on that. So all right, here we go. I got my legs made up for it, and now I'm making a arm here so I can move it around by hand. It appears that's gonna be what I'm gonna use. I'm making it. I want to make something eventually. I can pull it behind the tractor or something. But this next, I'll put a T handle on it, so I have a grip on it, and then I can, of course, I got it bolted so I can pull those off. Unfortunately, the motor's frozen on this thing, so now I'm going to go ahead and pull the motor off of it and put one on that I have. That I've had in my collection of things here. And so this has been my 3 to 4 day project here. Okay, we are with the motors. This is the one I just took off of it. I got to change the pulley and put it over on this one here. This is a quarter horsepower. I'm not exactly sure. No, maybe it does show on the facts here. Does it show? Yeah, we're done. There you go. 15 volt, 16th horsepower. Huh. 16th of a horse. And this is going to be a quarter horse. There we go. But then again, this is an old motor, so it's probably stronger than this one. So this one's all 115 or 230. So it's all going to depend on how you wire it. And it's got the wiring diagram here as to which ones you're going to keep together and which ones you're going to isolate. So, and let's see, non-reversible, it'll only go one way. Okay, according to this, I want the low one. So I connected the yellow and white together, and I connected the brown and orange together, and I left purple by itself. So that's going to give me an RPM of 1725, which is this one here, 1725. So what I wanted, like I just said, I did yellow and white together. Green's your ground, orange and brown, and purple by itself. Now if you go on the 220 side of the house, you got the yellow by itself. You do the white and orange together. Brown you tape off, and purple's by itself. Well, purple just like this one is your other side of your plug. So you're gonna use plug your yellow, and then you're gonna use your purple one as your plug wire. So what I need to do is I'm gonna put those together. I've got wire butt connectors here. Thinking about that. Maybe I'm just gonna go. Maybe I got some. I'm gonna use. I'm not gonna use those. I'm gonna go ahead and use some crimping, and then I have them so you can heat them up, and then they'll melt down on your insulation. Okay, so I'm done for the night. What I did is, don't stick to that. Okay, I took those crimp connectors and then heated them up, and they melted right to the insulation on that. This one here, I put a butt connector, as we call them, and then I took some rubber electrical rubber tape, and then I put that and rub that over that. It's gonna have to have another coat, but just for the heck of it, while I'm right here, see if I was successful in wiring it correctly. All right, here we go. I did get it right. You would, yeah, that would be a mess if you didn't do it right. So here we go. I'm gonna let that set tonight. I lost basically a lot of my light. Next thing I gotta put is that I gotta get the pulley off of this one. It just happens to be the right shaft size, and we'll get that on there, and then I think I'm gonna have to do a plate, a different plate, because this plate, as you can see, those bolts are wider than this mounting plate, and then we'll adjust it so the tension is good on the tension on this pulley. And I figure out why kind of a little loose on that, but we'll work on that and get that squared away. So all right, we have 3 or 4 hours on this today, and that's good enough. But here we go. There's my motor, and it's running about 1725, just like the original one was. All right, it's continuation of the motor done last night, like I showed. Today, what I do is I drill holes in the pad to mate with the new mounting base, and when I put it on there, it was going to be too short to pull down on the belt. So what I wound up doing is having a three-quarter ply. Half-inch ply would have probably been the best way to go. I just don't have any. So drilled the holes, and I drilled holes through the plate. I'm using half-inch nut and head bolts. So we'll get this bolted on here, and we'll get the pulley aligned up with the belt. Okay, I think I pretty much closed this project down. Got a new motor, I got legs, wheels, tow bar, and that was about a 3-day project. I just happened to have, again, that motor, which made everything come together. All right, let's see if this puppy will start and run. I may eventually have to. The belt here is just a little loose, but I think what I can do is might even be able to put a little tensioner on it and make it tighter. But we'll see. I won't know till I get some concrete in this thing. So we're gonna do the plug-in thing and see what happens. Hey, we got success. All right. Yep. It's actually going in the right direction, I think. Maybe it's not. It's actually going the wrong direction. Oh, great. Okay. But anyway, well, maybe you're going right. Yeah, I actually think it's going the wrong direction. Because I believe they should be rolling off those things. So, that's probably because this is a reversible. This is a reversible motor. You just turn it around, and then your wheel is going the opposite direction. Unfortunately, it's seized up. I don't know. Maybe I'll unseize it. Do something. But anyway, I'll still mix it. I might have to loosen those up and turn them around. They're the same thing. They're just going another direction. So, but yeah. Anyway. All right. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, definitely share, and you'll catch me on the next. Crosby is